Alright, so we have a special video for today. It'll be the first like real life video, not one on the computer. But today we're going to be looking at some plots I have in Manhattan, Kansas that are looking at mixing phosphorus in furrow with the wheat seed. Well, when I say mixing phosphorus with the wheat seed and then drilling it, so essentially the phosphorus is in furrow. But as you can tell, let the camera readjust here. The wheat growth isn't amazing by any means. You know, this got planted on November 17th. So I don't even think I remember seeing hardly any wheat come up last fall. But it came up during kind of the middle of the winter and she's off and running now. But the plot was looking at mixing phosphorus in furrow, or I guess phosphorus with the wheat seed at different rates, and then leaving it sit for different amounts of time and seeing if there's any damages on the wheat stand in the fall / springtime. But since it didn't come up in the fall, couldn't really take any measurements. So now we're out here. This is in Manhattan, Kansas. Forgot to mention that. And just want to look at one plot today out of, there's 4 reps, 100 or 25 plots per rep, which equals 100 plots overall. But let's look at these 2 plots right here. So the plot on the right received 60 pounds of P2O5 with the wheat in furrow, and then the plot on the left it was just planted, so there wasn't any phosphorus in furrow. And the soil test Malic 3 phosphorus on this field is around 14 to 17, so it's relatively low. So this would be a soil that you'd likely see a response in. And it also was planted late, like I said before. So as we can tell, we can zoom in here. Let's look at these plants. So look at the stuff without any phosphorus in furrow. We can see that, you know, there's not really great tiller development. You know, there might be 1, 2 heads potentially from every seed. And we run over to the other side here, and we can see I have much more tiller development in the plots that received the phosphorus in furrow. So before we get talking anymore, I actually have an NDVI meter here, and I'll talk about the NDVI later on, but it's looking at red and near infrared wavelengths. So essentially, NDVI is kind of a ratio of those wavelengths. So it'll be between -1 and 1. And with a healthy crop being closer to 1 and a more unhealthy crop being closer to a bare soil being 2. So we'll go ahead and run this across the plots and see what numbers we come up with. So it's scanning as we go. We are on the plot that did receive phosphorus in furrow. And we'll cut at the end. Come up with 0.2598. So basically 0.26. So really, I mean, that wheat's not amazing, but as you can tell in the close-up, we did have more tiller development. This may potentially convert into yield if these tillers do produce heads. So now we're running across the plot with no phosphorus in furrow. Same exact seeding rate, 70 pounds. And we'll cut at the end here. 0.1918, so basically 0.19. So there's a little bit of a difference. Visually, you can definitely tell there's a difference. So, take-home story for today is that if you're a farmer out there and you're thinking about, you know, man, how do I get my wheat to have more tillers in the fall and hopefully convert that to yield? The solution is pretty simple. Just get a good phosphorus source and just either put it in furrow. You know, you can do 1030 furrow, or stream it in furrow. Well, stream it and put it in furrow. You could mix your phosphorus together. I know there are some planters out there that you can actually put dry fertilizer through, and that will do the trick too. But like I said, we'll take this plot to harvest time. I don't expect any amazing yields out of it, but I'm hoping we'll see a difference between these plots And these two plots in particular, like I said, these two are replicated randomly 3 more times throughout this field. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. And yeah, comment below if you like it. We'll probably do more stuff like this. I apologize for the wind. I don't have a microphone for this camera yet. So in the future, hopefully it won't be so windy on these videos. But with that, we'll catch you guys later. I don't know what my next video will be. Probably be something like on ArcGIS Pro. But once things warm up, we'll start doing more infield videos and more agronomy things. So we'll catch you next time.